proclivity and this ability and this strength to be unique, to be yourself, in a way that I think others may shy away from a little bit. I kind of wonder when that started. I know for me, I have a funny story. Of my first fashion piece was I took a flannel and I cut the sleeves off and I painted on the back, mess with the best, die with the rest. And I
Yeah.
hung it in my locker and I would put it on and I would transform into another person, to the point that my teachers took me aside and said, "Listen, guy, you got to leave the mess with the best flannel in the locker. You're just nuts
Yeah.
when you put that thing on." And I see you, and from a fashion point of view, I see you as having a unique look, and maintaining that look. Where does that strength come from? Is that something that happened for you as a young person? And I just want to talk really quickly about where we're from. It is a very thin slice that you're allowed to occupy as a Midwestern small town boy.
Oh yeah.
And I ran through it all, but how was that for you? And when did that uniqueness and that strength, that bravery to just be like, no, dude, I don't conform to that. I do this, and this is me. Deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I remember this is a crazy story, but and this is when I was still living as upstate New York, but it's a fashion related story I just told my son Bruno about because you start when you have kids, you start going, wait, he's 12 years old. When I was 12 years old, I was causing a lot of freaking trouble. Like I was doing bad shit. Um, but
Not
I
me.
remember, not you. I remember that when I got out of elementary school, I was in middle school for the first year. I My parents had this big trunk of clothes in the basement, and it was all like bell bottoms and like shit from the 70s and like late 60s. And for some reason, I just wanted to wear those clothes instead of the clothes that my parents were buying me. So I would go into the basement, fill up my book bag with these disco clothes, go to school and change in the boys' locker room and come out. And I was like a fucking different being in that school, you know? Like people were walking around with, Primus t-shirts and this and that. And I'm just in rocking bell bottoms and like midriff sweater vests and, um, big collared shit. And just I don't know why I did it. Like to this day, I don't know why